Well, let's start with public toilets. New data obtained by this programme has revealed that the number of loos run by the South East District and Borough Councils has fallen dramatically since 2010. More than 100 public conveniences have either closed or been given to other organisations to run, while opening hours at many sites have also been cut. Marcella Whittingdale's been speaking to people in and around Hastings.
Parents with young children.
Delivery drivers.
Outside workers.
Little children.
Pregnant mums.
People who are homeless.
Mums who've just had a baby.
When it comes to finding a public loo, and fast, there's a long list of people who may need an urgent pit stop. But a fall in the number of facilities means public toilets are getting less and less convenient.
Never enough. No, and they're never clean either.
There always should be more wherever you go, and cost comes into it. They should be free.
We don't have enough public toilets and usually have to route around to try and find one.
It makes getting out of the house difficult if I can't plan toilets where I'm going.
There's no law that says local authorities have to provide or maintain public toilets. So when councils are considering budget cuts, they can be an easy target. Since 2010, district and borough councils across the South East have got rid of more than 100 toilet facilities. That's around a quarter of our public conveniences either shut or, in some cases, handed over to other organisations to run.
Here in the borough of Hastings, the current council says it's set to undertake a wide-ranging review of public conveniences, including options around charging. And with local elections imminent here, what are some of the party's takes on toilets?
The Labour Party are committed to maintaining and keeping the public toilets in Hastings for our visitors and for our residents. We feel this is really important. We have no plans to close any.
The Labour Party wasted £100,000 knocking down the Harold Place toilets in the centre of town. We rigorously oppose that policy. We shall be restoring, repairing and upgrading the toilet facilities across the borough.
So we're a seaside town and obviously people are really concerned about access to toilets, and we need to make that a priority so that people feel confident when they come out of the house that they have a safe, clean, accessible toilet to access.
The Hastings Independent Party absolutely believe in public conveniences. There's £300,000 in the can already, and we won't do a single thing to our public conveniences without talking to the people first. They're the ones that cherish these conveniences the most, and we're going to make sure that they stay open, safe and free from vandalism.
If you've got to decide how you're going to conduct your day from the moment you leave your house to the moment you get back, based on where toilets are, then yes, some people are going to decide that it just simply isn't worth the hassle and stay home.
For these St Leonard's residents, the closest is on the seafront, a good 10 minutes ride from the shops.
I feel angry that there's so few accessible toilets because it is a basic need. It's a basic need for all human beings. It's what we call a created barrier that heightens your disability to have a lack of toilet facilities. Are we really still at this point where we have to keep shouting for something so basic?
I'm visually impaired and I need to know that they're going to be open. I need to know whether it's a radar key. There definitely needs to be a review, and yeah, I absolutely agree with that.
There are apps like Toilet Finder and the Great British Toilet Map, and more people are relying on supermarkets, pubs and restaurants if they get caught short. But losing our public loos hits so many sections of society. The campaigners we spoke to say clean and free public WCs should be a top priority.
Well, we did ask Hastings Borough Council about some of those complaints that you heard at the end of that film, and they told us that over the years a small number of public toilets have been closed, primarily due to antisocial behaviour, making the cost of keeping them prohibitive. But that has enabled the council's limited resources to be focused on the remaining 18 high-quality public toilets. And remember, you can find all of the candidates standing in Hastings on the BBC website, as well as details of elections in Crawley, Ada, Worthing, Tunbridge Wells, Maidstone, Tandridge and Reigate and Banstead. Catherine, you're on the Cabinet at Rother District Council, where you last year halved the number of public toilets, 27 public toilets that you had on offer. What do you say to people who are unhappy about that?